This person is identified to be Bill Egan. He is also known as actor Dustin Hoffman #1, also known as Baron Robert Fellows #2, who is a member of the British royal family. He is also identified to be killer Stephen Hayes #2, along with his crime partner Joshua Komisarjevsky. They are responsible for burning a family to death in Cheshire, Connecticut in the year 2007. For those of you who are not familiar with that case, supposedly the Cheshire home invasion and the murder of a woman and her 2 teenage daughters by burning them to death started on Monday, July 23rd, 2007. The news reported that Stephen Hayes and Joshua Komisarjevsky broke into the Pettit house and hit Mr. Pettit over the head with a bat. They tied him and his family up and then began going through the house looking for money or valuables because the 2 intruders were drug addicts and they had met in a halfway house only a few months before. When little money was found, they did find a checkbook with a balance of $40,000. So when the bank opened that morning, Stephen Hayes drove with Mrs. Pettit to the bank and had her withdraw $15,000, while Joshua Komisarjevsky stayed at the house with her subdued family. Upon returning to the house with $15,000, instead of rushing out to get their much-needed drugs, which would have been the normal actions of drug addicts who were so addicted to drugs, they would break into people's houses and abduct them in order to get drug money. Stephen Hayes, who is a homosexual who has transformed into a woman named Linda Lee, he allegedly decides to rape Mrs. Pettit. Then, according to their story, while Stephen Hayes was raping Mrs. Pettit, Mr. Pettit, who had been tied up in the basement, manages to escape and he crawls across the yard toward a neighbor's house who sees him. So after seeing that Mr. Pettit had escaped, the 2 killers, Stephen Hayes and Joshua Komisarjevsky, decide to pour gasoline over Mrs. Pettit and her 2 daughters and then set the house on fire. They then get into her car and peel out of the driveway and run right into a police roadblock and are arrested. So what the British military media establishment is covering up is that the triple homicide caused by burning the victims to death was carried out by the most wealthy men on the planet. Aristocrats who work as politicians, professional actors, and government agents. They are all members of secret societies which have practiced what is known as human sacrifice rituals for thousands of years, which is their most guarded secret. By slowly burning people to death, causing great fear, large amounts of adrenaline flood into their bloodstream, which is later consumed by these cult members as a powerful drug. These malevolent and criminal actions have been practiced by priests and rabbis and these secret societies, these religious cults, since ancient times. Because they are also the most wealthy people on the planet, these priests, rabbis, aristocrats, and royalty became the tycoons and magnates in the United States, who now also work as politicians and celebrities in the media. In the United States, military-controlled regions are under the control of the joint British United States military, which uses radio frequency mind control technology. The real names of the woman and 2 children who were killed by agents of the MK Ultra program are not known. The last name Pettit is a made-up name, and the photographs of the Pettit family consist of members of actor Dustin Hoffman's family, who are also criminal agents of the MK Ultra program. The 2 girls photographed as Haley and Michaela Pettit are Dustin Hoffman's daughters, Rebecca and Alexandra Hoffman. The names of the real victims in the 2007 Cheshire, Connecticut home invasion are not known. The British government agents employed at the Cheshire, Connecticut Town Hall, the Cheshire, Connecticut Police Department, and the Cheshire, Connecticut school system will all help the MK Ultra program cover all of that up as part of the MK Ultra program's plans. The MK Ultra program targets citizens of the United States by arranging to have their agents, such as Baron Robert Fellows, also known as actor Dustin Hoffman, meet their targets and then start a relationship with them. The real Mrs. Pettit, whatever her name may have been a single woman with 2 teenage daughters who was offered a job in Cheshire, Connecticut, which was all planned out by the MK Ultra program. Then, at her job, she was introduced to a fellow employee who was Dustin Hoffman, also known as Baron Robert Fellows. He could then ask her out on a date, and then after dating for a little while, he could ask her to move in with him. And it just so happens that he has a nice house in Cheshire, Connecticut. So then the real Mrs. Pettit and her 2 teenage daughters moved to Cheshire, Connecticut into one of the houses that are owned by the royal family. So then the real Mrs. Pettit and her 2 teenage daughters is at the mercy of these MK Ultra agents like Baron Robert Fellows. Mr. Pettit, who is supposedly the only surviving victim, has been identified as the killer, Stephen Hayes #2, also known as actor Dustin Hoffman, also known as Baron Robert Fellows #2, from the British royal family. He has also been identified as former CIA Director John Brennan #2 and former CIA Director Leon Panetta #1. So the Cheshire, Connecticut home invasion is the work of the joint British and United States military's MK Ultra program and the CIA. Agents of the MK Ultra program consider these practices a religious right, which is covered under their right to commit any atrocity that they want to any citizen of the United States who they own like slaves, because England and the aristocrats are secretly at war with America and the American middle class. Agents of the MK Ultra program who are born through incest also have severe mental problems and are often mildly mentally retarded. They have no regard for human rights. They have no regard for constitutional rights and are therefore perfect to serve as these agents that commit these malevolent and subhuman actions concerning slowly burning people to death. As is the practice of the MK Ultra program, they will have several agents who all act as the same identity. The only survivor, the quote-unquote survivor of the Cheshire killings, Mr. Pettit. We don't know what name he used. He could have used any name to approach the real Mrs. Pettit. She moved into his house, and Joshua Komazarjevsky may have been introduced as his son. At that point, several different agents of the MK Ultra program could act as Mr. Pettit and Mr. Pettit's son, and they will all take turns approaching their targets, the real Mrs. Pettit and her two daughters. That is part of their sadistic and subhuman practices. They all enjoy meeting their targets, interacting with their targets. So this is how they approach and gain control over their targets' lives through something called the Flower of Life program, where agents of the MK Ultra program, both men and women, both male and female, will approach their targets as suitors or friends and say, why don't you move into my house? Or I'll pay you rent if I can move into your house. Or why don't we get a place together? It is called the Flower of Life program. This is Louis LeBlanc Jr., who is the son of Louis LeBlanc Sr. number 2, also known as Killer Stephen Hayes number 2, also known as Baron Robert Fellows from the British royal family. Louis LeBlanc Jr. is also known as actor James McAvoy number 2 and Joaquin Phoenix number 2. He is believed to have been produced through incest between Baron Robert Fellows number 2 and a female family member. If you notice, Louis LeBlanc Jr. has mild dwarfism and is also extremely narrow, which is a common trait to look for of those who are born through incest. These agents are then undergoing extreme plastic surgery, installing silicone muscle implants throughout their entire bodies, and having their arms and legs lengthened with metal rods. This is Louis LeBlanc Jr. acting as the muscle-bound James McAvoy in the 2019 film Glass. He has installed silicone muscle implants into his shoulders, chest, arms, back. You may also notice the silicone trapezius muscles. Then, through radio frequency technology that is utilized by the MK Ultra program, which connects these agents to their targets, such as myself, Louis LeBlanc Jr., also known as actor James McAvoy, also known as actor Joaquin Phoenix, who is a member of the super wealthy royal family can then inflict enormous amounts of pain on their targets, such as myself, John Kelly Harwood. So this is all part of the alien agenda, and this is who the aliens favor as their cult on Earth. A caste of inbred, psychotic Neanderthals who hate regular people and are in love with murder and death. This is what ran the old world. These royal families that kept everybody else as serfs or slaves and had dungeons in their castles where there was no human rights or constitutional rights whatsoever. And we were all controlled by a pack of bloodthirsty kings and queens who married their sisters and brothers and produced more inbred and insane offspring. So these Neanderthals are extremely sexualized. Like I said before, that is a major way they communicate. And it is a major way they have taken over every society. So as I explained before, in the past, religions, they're called pagan religions. They were set up and they were not the same as going to church today. They had temples and they had something called temple virgins. And the temple virgins were actually prostitutes. And people would go to these temples and pay money to the priests to have sex with the temple virgins. And the temple virgins were boys and girls, younger women and younger men. I think they are called brothers and sisters. And the priests and rabbis, the mothers and fathers, would act as pimps. And they would pimp out the younger members of their religious orders. And they looked at it as if they're going to the temple of Aphrodite or the temple of Venus, they would want to go sleep. They would want to go have sex with their goddess. So a society was modernized. That practices went into secret. They still take place today. Prostitution still takes place today. And I think that a major way, one of the major ways that they conduct prostitution rings is through pornography. Pornography is completely controlled by the government, by the British government, the MK Ultra program, and the CIA. So the elite, they are taught from a young age that sex is not to be valued. It is not a sacred act. It is not a valuable act. Sex is a way that they communicate with each other. Sex is the way they all bond together as a group. And they're all taught to have sex with each other, to the point that sex is no different than having a conversation with somebody. In fact, many of these people with high levels of Neanderthal DNA, they really don't have much to say to each other. When they meet each other, they want to use pickup lines and then go have sex with each other. That is a major way that they communicate. So I've dated these agents of the MK Ultra program, and these women have extremely low IQs. So I met a young woman named Kim Smith at a department store called Filene's that we both worked at. I worked at the electronics department and she worked upstairs in women's clothing. So Kim Smith has been identified to be at least 3 or 4 different women, all agents of the MK Ultra program, some of who are related to each other. And Kim Smith said very little. She hardly communicated at all. For the most part, she was quiet. When I met her, I was 21 or 22 years old, and she was 17, about to turn 18. And I always described her as being a quiet girl. Some people are just quiet. The truth is that these agents have a low IQ, and they're not big on communicating. They are not vocal people. As they go through life, they are not experiencing life the same way that regular people are. They are not looking at life in the same way. They have no observations. They are not really learning anything. And the only reason that they do things is for a reward. They have primitive minds in that capacity. They do things for a reward only. That is one of the ways that they are raised as prostitutes. The same thing with sex. They use it for their own personal gain. They use it for a reward. In their minds, sex is not special. It's what every member of their order or secret society does with every other member. So when they approach their targets and you begin to date one of these people, you are dating a prostitute. And this is how these people have taken over every government from every country. And once you marry these people, they are going to allow all of their doubles to enter your house and enter your life disguised as the woman that you met. And their whole goal is to destabilize your life, take over what you own, set you up to be killed, and then impersonate you. And I'll have to explain that. So Kim Smith, number 1, has been identified to be the actress Kristen Stewart. There are probably several different women who act as Kristen Stewart. She was the Kristen Stewart who acted in the film The Cake Eaters. I recognized her. At some point during our relationship, she let another woman, another agent of the MK Ultra program, identified as Miley Cyrus, also known as Reese Witherspoon, also known as Jen Mulhair, number 2, also known as Shanna Rivera Kraus, act as Kim Smith. I do not know where the first one went. My guess, maybe California to make more movies. But the second Kim, identified as Kim Smith number 3, entered our condominium that we had bought together in Brookfield, Connecticut. And she looked exactly like the first Kim Smith. That woman is believed to be the woman who attacked me with a pair of scissors. I had too much to drink one night, and quite possibly somebody put something into my drink. I was hanging out with Tyler Kerr and Neil Kelly. I was hanging out with Tyler Kerr and Neil Kelly, and quite possibly they put something into one of my drinks. I was drinking beer because when I got home, I went from being moderately drunk or moderately buzzed to a short time later, I had difficulty keeping my balance. So I ended up sitting down in the hallway. I put my back against the wall and I must have passed out. So I think that this was around Halloween, or it was Halloween night, and Kim Smith had gone out with her friends. So when I woke up, Kim Smith had a pair of scissors in her hand, and she was stabbing me in my ankle. She had the scissors in her hand, and it was like she was jabbing me hundreds of times in my ankle, like really fast. She wasn't raising the scissor up too far. She was holding it near to my ankle and just jabbing it repetitively at a quick rate. So when I saw what she was doing, I came to and I jumped up, and she kind of retreated, glaring at me with this sadistic weird look on her face. And she backed away and sat down on the couch in the living room. And I think that I went to the bedroom and I locked the door. But I'm lucky that she didn't allow a group of people in to attack me. So that is Kim Smith number 3. So she has been identified as a number of different pornography actresses. In pornography, she will change her look. She will change her appearance hundreds of times. She will appear to change her race. She will appear like a black person. She will appear like a Spanish person. She will appear like a Latino person. She will appear like an Italian person. She will appear like an Irish person. She will constantly change her hair color and change the way she looks. And she will act in hundreds of different pornography films, always using a different appearance or identity. The same thing in Hollywood. Here is a list of all her different identities that I know about. So this is how these women are being selected to appear in these Hollywood films, in these big films by the large studios in California. They are having sex with the producers, with the directors, with everyone who's involved in the creation of these films, or most everyone involved in the production of these films. So that is what is important to the aristocrat class, to the rich 1% that control the media. They are not selecting women on the basis of their talent or intelligence, or that they're beautiful, or that they are the best actresses or actors. They are selecting the ones that believe in this group sex mentality, members of their own secret societies, like the Eastern Stars. And that is what is important to all those people who are involved. And it shows The intelligence and the quality behind all of the films that they're producing now is getting to be substandard. These films are getting more and more poor. There's no research going into these films. The screenplays that they are generating, they're probably writing in a period of weeks. They are not looking at history. They are not taking stories from history. They're not attempting to teach you a lesson. They're not attempting to educate people. It's almost as if they are going out of their way to create films that will not make people think, that will not teach anybody anything. They do not want to produce any films that endorses an American sense of patriotism. They do not want to create any films about the little guy standing up against tyranny or trying to change society. They do not want to create any movies that teach people about a sense of morality or ethics. These films are getting more and more poor. At this point in time, these criminals, these aristocrats who have targeted the American middle class and the middle classes from every country around the world are almost paranoid about creating any movie with any point whatsoever. Anything that may motivate people to affect change, to become leaders, to question the way things are, to question the authority, to think outside the media illusion. They are going out of their way to create films that are extremely ignorant, that are a waste of time. Many of their films are designed to alienate the audience. It's an attack on your psyche. It's an insult to your intelligence. They are not professional writers. Their families have taken over all of the big studios and all of the big companies, and they are just throwing these films together as basically an insult to Americans because they really do not like us and they do not want us to succeed. So there's no inspiration whatsoever. And that is accomplished by cutting all of the real people out of that entire process. They are cutting the American middle class out of that whole process. So these people, they're not interested in the spiritual side of America. They are very materialistic people. The only thing that they are interested in is materialism, wealth, greed, gambling, casino trips, booze cruises, sex, and violence. And that is it. So even the pornography that they are producing, most of it is pretty ugly. Most of it seems degrading because these people, the aristocrat class, do not like people. They have always considered themselves separate from regular people. They are the elite. Everybody else is below them. The truth is that they do not understand regular people. They do not understand the spiritual side of regular people. They do not get along with regular people. They do not know what to say to them. When they open their mouths, they say things that are stupid, selfish, closed-minded, racist, greedy, out of touch, lacking life experiences. They don't have any life experiences. They have been taught in order to excel, they have to have sex with the authority. They have to have sex with the authority. They have to please the authority. No matter how terrible the authority is, no matter how wrong the authority is, they have to please the authority and act like everything is okay and go along with everything that the authority or the others in their group are doing. And by doing that, they get financial reward. They get hired. They get promoted. They go to the highest rank. So these people hate regular people. They hate the middle classes, and they do whatever they can to attack the middle class. So they are preying on the middle class. They look at themselves as the predator class. They know that they are literally vampires. They are cannibals. They will do whatever they want to anyone else as long as it benefits them, with no regard to anybody else. They are the epitome of greed. They are the epitome of spoiled rich people who are used to getting whatever they want. And when that doesn't happen, they have outbursts of rage. So what the elite are into, along with sex, is violence. So what took place in these pagan temples, along with prostitution, was murder. The elite enjoyed watching people getting tortured to death. If you were to ask them, they would say something like, that's the world's oldest form of entertainment, sex or murder. So both of that was taking place in these ancient temples, in the first religions. And that is still taking place in religion today. Only they keep it secret. And it flourishes in secret societies. So people have called it human sacrifice. Today, I think they call it murder shows. So when they torture somebody, usually by slowly burning them, this causes extreme terror, and large amounts of adrenaline will flood into their blood. And then that blood is consumed as a powerful drug. That is one of the elite's most ancient and secret practices. They are literally vampires. And that is why they say in the Roman Catholic religion that Jesus Christ wants you to drink his blood. The Protestants will tell you that it's all symbolic, but vampirism, the act of torturing somebody, usually by burning them, causing extreme amounts of terror and adrenaline to go into their blood, which is later consumed as a drug, is a real practice. It is not a symbolic teaching of Jesus Christ. That is what they tell everybody to keep you ignorant. That is why the Roman Catholics also popularized the symbol of Jesus Christ crucified, a man nailed to a cross. And if you're Roman Catholic, some of those images are pretty gory. Some of those crucifixes that they sell in the different missions and religious bookstores, they're pretty gory looking. There is no spiritual side to hammering a man to a cross and watching him slowly die, saying that he died for your sins. So they're all involved in murder shows and snuff films. So these pornography actresses are believed to also be used in snuff films. Miley Cyrus, also known as Reese Witherspoon, also known as Kim Smith number 3, who stabbed me multiple times with a pair of scissors. She is also known as Juliana from a YouTube channel called Soft White Underbelly. And while being interviewed, she stated something about a man being castrated, one of her friends being castrated. His private parts were cut off and then held up against another person, and she was to perform a sexual act on that man's privates as his private part was razored off. She also said that she was raised by her father on dick cum instead of breast milk, implying that she was sexually molested by her father. So this sounds like she is involved in something like snuff films or these murder shows where they are castrating and killing people. And Kerry Colarusso, also known as actress Kerry Green number 2, also known as Brittany Murphy number 1, also known as Winona Ryder number 1, also known as Lady Gaga number 2. She is believed to also be a pornography actress who constantly changes her looks and acts as hundreds of different identities in pornography. The same as in Hollywood movies, because that is what this group is used to, going back into ancient times. She is a sister in their order. She is a temple virgin or a temple prostitute. So Lady Gaga number 2, also known as Brittany Murphy, also known as Celia Carroll, also known as Kerry Green number 2. I believe that I saw her in an unusual looking pornography video. So the video was only 4 or 5 minutes long, and she was standing in what looked like a large booth, a black booth, and she had part of her face covered up, like something like a leather bandana that was across her mouth, but you could see her nose and her eyes, and she had long, straight blonde hair. So she was standing in what appeared to be a black booth with 2 or 3 different men. And I think that 2 of those men had masks on, and they were having sex with her, and she was staring at the camera with this very evil look in her eyes. She had this crazy look in her eyes. She had this ominous look in her eyes, like she was almost glaring at the camera, like she was getting pissed off. So she was acting as if having sex with men was not stimulating her whatsoever. And she looked like she was starting to get angry, and then the video cut off. So quite possibly, that was the beginning to a snuff film. And if she's having sex with 3 men, one of those men may become a victim. One of those men may have been attacked by the others. So these people who have taken over the media and have taken over all these big studios, they do not care about the future direction of movies. They have taken over all of the big studios and the whole movie industry in order to eliminate all individual expression, all American expression. They just want to show you their shallow, soulless view of the world in one terrible and violent movie after the next. It's an assault on America. It's to subconsciously disturb America while altering society to one that accepts snuff films and violence as the norm. So when this agent of the MK Ultra program named Caroline Messel, Joshua Komisarjevsky's girlfriend, identified as Miley Cyrus and Lady Gaga, states that she dated convicted arson murderer Joshua Komisarjevsky, it is not just a coincidence. We shouldn't disregard that. She is part of the same group that attacked the Pettit family, whatever their real names were. There are hundreds, there are thousands of more victims than just the Pettit family. I thank God that I did not wind up in the same way when I got drunk that Halloween night, passed out in my hallway, and woke up with that agent, with Jen Mulhair number 2, also known as Kim Smith number 3, also known as Lady Gaga, also known as Miranda Sings, also known as Anna Kasparian, also known as Shanna Rivera Kraus, also known as Miley Cyrus, stabbing my leg with a pair of scissors. That could have very easily been the start to a murder, where one of their agents starts to stab me, and then others will run in to my condominium that she left the door unlocked to, as planned by them. Joshua Komisarjevsky's girlfriend, named Caroline Messel, is interviewed, and she says something strange. She said that her and Joshua Komisarjevsky were sexually active, and they were into bondage, or tying each other up. And sometimes she was the dominant one, and sometimes she was submissive. And then she wondered if Joshua Komisarjevsky was thinking of Michaela Pettit, who was one of his victims, when he was tying Caroline Messel up and having sex with her. I think she said, I know that he did not know her at that time, but I still wonder if he was thinking of her, Michaela Pettit, when he was having sex with Caroline Messel. So that is an unusual thing to say. Why would she have that thought? Even though he did not know his victim, Michaela Pettit, at that time, when he was having sex with Caroline Messel, she still wondered if he was thinking of Michaela Pettit when he was tying Caroline Messel up to have sex with her. It sounds like somebody who is having weird fantasies about murder victims. The whole time she is interviewed in the documentary entitled The Cheshire Murders, she seems pretty much at ease with describing her relationship with Joshua Komisarjevsky, calling him a romantic, and remembering the times that she shared with him, as if it doesn't even really bother her or occur to her that her boyfriend set a little girl on fire. And what a terrible way that is to die, especially for a child, tied to her bed and burned to death. And the only time Caroline Messel begins to cry is when she thinks about when she was raped. She said that she was raped when she was in the 9th grade or something. And then she starts to break down and cry. So again, this illustrates the self-absorbed nature of these people. The only thing that these people care about is themselves. If some girl is attacked by her boyfriend, tied to a bed and set on fire, that really doesn't have an effect on her. But when she thinks back to when she was raped, when she was younger, she's going to break down and start crying over that. That's the only thing that will have an emotional impact on her. It seems like she doesn't even really care what Joshua Komisarjevsky did to the Pettit family. It's like normal to her. It's not weird at all. think a very important thing is breaking the spell that these people have over everybody. And a big part of the spell is that these are the great people that they put on the TV or they put in the movies. So some people have figured out how impossible it is to become more well known, to become a published writer, to get a job in a movie. So everybody thinks that these people are really talented and really special for doing that, for accomplishing that. When you listen to somebody like Hillary Clinton give a speech, you realize really quick what they're doing. I think for the most part, they might say Hillary Clinton gave a speech last night, and on YouTube or on the internet, they might play a 1-minute clip of it or show a 1-minute clip on the news. But when you listen to the entire speech, she is talking in circles, and they never say anything. They never have any points to make. It's another hollow, empty speech that means nothing. If I were to say to you right now, it's time for the truth movement to come together. I know that you've had your differences. Some of you support this person, and some of you support that person. But the time has come for us to put away our differences and come together as one people with one idea for the future of America, keeping in mind what will be important for the generations of tomorrow. The struggles they are faced with are similar to the struggles that I faced with my generation. With each coming generation, they face a new set of challenges with broad hopes that they will overcome these obstacles while coming to terms with other people with different ideas about the future direction of our country. That is talking in circles. That is a hollow speech. This is what these people do. Many of us are bored with politics. After working a full-time job, when we come home and we turn on the TV and we see Hillary Clinton giving a speech, we'll just turn the channel. We won't really listen to her. We might have it in our head that she is going to be speaking about stuff that is political or maybe complicated to us. Unless you follow politics, unless you keep up with this stuff, it is hard to understand what they are saying. The truth is that it is a spell that they put on people. It is a mind control spell. None of these people that they have acting as your celebrities or your political leaders have done anything. They have not accomplished anything. They have not spent years of their life studying. They haven't written anything. They certainly haven't learned anything. They have nothing to teach you. They have no new information for you. These people are hardly educated. If Hillary Clinton is running for office, it's going to be 3 or 4 different women who are professional actresses who have memorized lines to say. These people are not real Americans. They're not real people. They don't have real lives. How these people spend their lives is not only pathetic, but it is criminal. The Hillary Clinton image that you see when you turn on the TV and you hear about a senator that may become the first female president, what she is showing you is some middle-class woman who she has spied upon for years on end. And what they do is they use the MK Ultra program, the radio frequency technology of the MK Ultra program, to connect themselves to these people that they imitate. And then they live vicariously through them. And they are very jealous of the people they are monitoring. They are very jealous of them. And the only thing they want to do is cause problems for them. If they hear about that person going on a ski trip, the first ski trip they've gone on in years, that will drive these multi-millionaires like Princess Diana, also known as Hillary Clinton, crazy. She will go into a state of jealousy or envy, and she will do whatever she can to emotionally disturb the person that she is connected to. So when these connections are established between their agents and their target citizens, it's like sharing a nervous system with these psychotics. They are so psychotic that they actually believe that they are the people that they are connected to. And they will not only affect your emotions, but they will attempt to speak through you and cause problems for you in that capacity. With all the money in the world, the only thing that these people want to do is live vicariously through their targets, doing whatever they can to destabilize those American citizens' lives. And their only hope is to one day create a problem that will hurt or kill their target. That is what they're interested in. Then, whatever they see the real people doing, let's say you went to a pottery class and you bought yourself a pottery wheel. They will all go out and get pottery wheels and they will imitate the target. If you take up pizza making, you want to practice pizza making, all of these idiots, these MK Ultra agents will do the same thing as you. They will all make pizza. If you start going to the Y and start swimming, all of these idiots in the MK Ultra program will begin to take swimming lessons and form swim clubs. They don't know what to do on their own. The only thing they know how to do is imitate the regular people. And the whole time they're doing that, these people are filled with envy and jealousy and greed. Usually a normal person, if they are influenced by somebody to take up a new hobby, to do something new, they have respect for the people that they are influenced by. These people are not that way. These people have nothing but jealousy, envy, or greed for the person that they are imitating. If they learned how to swim through one of their targets and they are more healthier because of it, the very next day, Princess Diana, also known as Hillary Clinton, will do whatever they can to get their target to drown in the pool. If you influenced her to take up pottery, she would do whatever she could to sabotage your endeavors, whether it's writing, painting, whatever artwork that you are into. If you influence them to do the same and you help them, the only thing that they want to do at that point is then kill you. That is how they regard their influences. So this is an alien mind control program that teaches these people to have greed and envy for everybody else on the planet. And they have to imitate you. And this leads to them infiltrating your corporation, your business, your trade. And then they destroy it. Once their target is gone, they're no longer interested in doing what that target did. They lose interest like a pack of idiotic children and go wandering away. That target had a business. That business could die. That target liked to swim. They'll all quit swimming. That target liked cooking and wanted to start a restaurant. That business could die. They lose interest like a pack of idiotic children and go wandering away in search of somebody else they could imitate. And that is what Freemasonry is. Constantly these idiots, these inbred aristocrats with no intelligence, with no interests, with no ideas what to do in this world, they go off looking for the next rising sun. And once they find that rising sun, whatever they're doing, these people aim to imitate them, sabotage whatever they're working on, take it over, and then kill it. And this is an alien program. The truth is that the MK Ultra program, the radio frequency technology that they have, called gyrotrons, they don't really know how it works. They know how to create these magnets. They know how to create electromagnetic energy. But as far as everything else, they do not really understand how it works, because the whole thing is controlled by the aliens. And they have programmed these people like Hillary Clinton, also known as Princess Diana, to have nothing but jealousy and greed for anyone, especially those that she imitates. The real Princess Diane, the real Hillary Clinton, she can barely read. It takes whole think tanks to write their speeches. And once you wake up and you start listening to their speeches, you realize that they are only talking in circles and they're not saying anything. And it's getting worse and worse when their entire media becomes artificial. Almost all of the stories that they're putting in the media are made up events. And by making up these events, they have complete control over these events. Everything is invented. Then they have these professional actors who are call girls. They are prostitutes. And they are not forced into that life. These women like doing that. These women, like Hillary Clinton, enjoy having sex with dozens of men in one night. They enjoy doing that. It's what they've always done. The idea that this woman, Diane, went to college and got her degree is a joke. This woman who acts as Princess Diana and as Hillary Clinton is a professional prostitute. She is a piece of Eurotrash. She is used as a hooker or a call girl. And that is what all these multimillionaires and these rich families are into, which is orgies. I think that that is one of their major practices after killing somebody is they have orgies. They have murder shows and then they have orgies. That is why they are called a fertility cult. They're taking a professional prostitute who's involved with a Wiccan fertility cult who has never gone to college. She could hardly read. She has no insight on our country. She has no interest in American history. She has no insight on America. She is unproductive. She has low intelligence. She has no idea what to do with herself. And she hates the rest of you who do. The idea of Hillary Clinton becoming the first female president is a major insult to not only America, but to humanity in general. Have you ever been doing something and you've had a kid walk over and the child says, "That looks fun. Could I try?" And you say, "Sure." And they do it for 30 seconds or a minute. And then they lose interest and then go wandering off. That is Hillary Clinton. That is the royal family. Those are your aristocrats from Europe who are all Freemasons. And their job is to infiltrate, subvert, destabilize, destroy, and then move on. Carrie Colarusso, also known as Celia Carroll #1, who was a student at Brookfield High School, class of 1993. She is also known as actress Brittany Murphy #1, actress Winona Ryder #1, and actress Kerry Green #2. Celia Carroll is discussed in the documentary Brittany Murphy, Ariana Grande, Judd Nelson, and Lacey Goranson Exposed. In the year 2014, I observed a female agent of the MK Ultra program with long blonde hair and sunglasses in 2 different locations. First at the Elephant's Trunk Flea Market, located in New Milford, Connecticut, and then walking outside my residence on the sidewalk on Walnut Street in Waterbury, Connecticut. On Walnut Street, she had lifted her sunglasses up so that they were resting on her head, and I saw that she appeared to have an insane and extremely vicious look in her eyes. She almost looked primitive, like a modern-day caveman walking down the street. This agent is believed to be Carrie Colarusso. In high school, Kerry Colarusso had curly black hair and dark eyes. In the year 2014, she had long, straight blonde hair and blue eyes. This may have been a wig and contact lenses. In the year 2016, I saw her again, this time at the Derby, Connecticut courthouse in Derby, Connecticut, where I had a case concerning cutting down trees and building a teepee, building a structure at the Naugatuck State Forest. My attorney, named Peter Bezade, asked for a continuance several times, and each time I had to drive from New Hampshire to Derby, Connecticut, and then at each of these court appearances, as I waited to be called before the judge, I was subjected to the MK Ultra program's radio frequency torture and remote assaults. It always took an hour or an hour and a half of sitting there in the courtroom before my case was called. And at every one of these many continuances, I was tortured by the MK Ultra program while I had to sit there and tolerate it. Around the third or fourth court date, I saw the same agent with long blonde hair, who I later identified as Kerry Colarusso, also known as Celia Carroll number 1. She was seated in the waiting room outside of the courtroom after my court appearance. So I went to court. I went to my court hearing. I had to sit there for an hour or two while being tortured by the MK Ultra program. I then went before the judge. My attorney asked for another continuance, and then I walked out of the courtroom and I saw her in the waiting room. At that time, she appeared very strange, as if she was disoriented, confused, yet she still had these very primitive and vicious looking eyes. Agents of the MK Ultra program are taught to connect to targets and then throw temper tantrums or enter into a psychotic state or enter into psychotic rages without self-control. This is to negatively affect the targets of the MK Ultra program. You are connected to a psychotic agent that is throwing a tantrum or having a fit. However, this will often backfire and will cause their own psychosis. In the courthouse waiting room, she appeared to have suffered a mental breakdown, and she had this confused and disoriented look in her eyes, like she had been hurt, and she was confused about why that happened. I think as a federal agent or an agent of the CIA, people like Kerry Colarusso, also known as Celia Carroll, are given a room or given a conference room at the Derby courthouse where they do that. So they were using directed energy weapons against me. They were using these agents like Kerry Colarusso against me. They were using remote assaults against me while I had to sit there waiting to be called before the judge. She is believed to be one of the main female agents of the MK Ultra program who is responsible for stalking me and torturing me through the use of radio frequency technology. If these agents, like her, are subjected to the same torture, even for a limited amount of time, they do not react well. They all seem to be unable to handle any discomfort, pain, and fear, and will often behave in animalistic ways and will resemble almost primitive-looking people. Their temper tantrums that they are throwing will quickly go into complete psychosis. They will have a mental breakdown. After tolerating this for at that point in 2016, for 3 or 4 years, I had gotten pretty good at dealing with these impulses that attempt to produce frustration or rage in targets. I knew how to keep myself calm and tolerate these foreign impulses and these connections to these degenerate psychotics, and I could appear completely normal while going through my day-to-day routine or anything I would have to do that day, like go to court. These agents are not like that. They're really good at throwing temper tantrums, but if they are ever on the receiving end of that, they will enter into a state of psychosis or a mental breakdown. They have no tolerance for this. They have no self-control. They have been trained their whole life to never exhibit any self-control. They think power is through rage and throwing fits if they do not get their way, and that will affect change. That is how they get what they want. This is Kerry Colarusso in another disguise, this time as a black woman acting as a tourist on the Fort Scammell House Island tour. You could see the whole video and a write-up I did on Fort Scammell on a documentary video that I entitled Haunted Fort. Right now it is called Haunted Fort.
Nice. Nice. First time to Maine? No, you come here a bunch? Twice a year. Nice. You have family here then, or what? Hey, Danny. Yeah. Could I cash in on that beer?
Gotcha, of course.
Yeah.
What do you like?
I'll do the Allagash White.
Allagash?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some cocktails, got rosé.
After that time, I recognized her 2 more times in Keene, New Hampshire. Once at a walk-in clinic, a medical clinic that I had to go to for an infected tick bite. And then I saw her at a restaurant in Keene, New Hampshire. Because of the number of times I have recognized her in disguise, going to the same places that I go to, she is believed to be part of the MK Ultra program's stalking program. Being followed by agents of the MK Ultra program is often called gang stalking on the internet and is explained as harassment. However, it is more accurate to explain it as a process where these agents surround their targets in order to set up neural connections to later manipulate their targets, their thoughts, their mental states, their emotional states. And then the target will have to tolerate the agent's psychosis and whatever the agents will subject their targets to through these neural connections.